Why are you talking?
Hi.
Come here.
Hi, folks.
Come here. Come here.
Hello, folks.
Now who's in the house?
I don't know. Who do we got in the house? It says we got 4 in the house. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you all are doing good. Wednesday nights, I have kind of set it in my schedule that on the first Wednesday of the month, I just hang out and chit-chat about anything outdoors, and I just kind of let the topic go wherever it'll go. There's no real theme. I'm just kind of here jibber-jabbering, and if anybody else wants to be here and jibber-jabber too, that's great. We got Mo Creek Fishing in the house. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Wednesday night chit-chat. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. I do have some things on some things related to the channel I might get into here a little bit later. We'll see if some more people come wandering in, distracted by the kiddos in the pub. Crazy time. Let me unmute. Hey, we got 2 old people on a couch. Welcome in, welcome in. Wednesday night chit chat. James Kohler is in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. It's good to have you. Hope you're doing well.
Keep fishing.
Ben says keep fishing.
Catch some keepers.
Catch some keepers. That's good advice. That's a sharp kid. Wednesday night, July. We're into July, folks. We got your boy Troy Catfishing is in the house. Welcome in. 2 thumbs up for that. The Misfit Island, right? I'm right there with you. Right there with you. Okay, just a couple of things. I'll go ahead and get into it. What are we? We're 4 minutes after 8. Seems good enough for me. Got a few people straggling in here, so that's good. Just a few things about what it looks like for me going forward here in the next week or two. I typically do my schedule that I've set for myself is that I'll do a live every Wednesday night and I'll upload a video every Friday. Next week, is it next week or is it the week after that? I was thinking it was next week, but I might be getting a little bit ahead of myself. It's one or the other. It's either next week or the following week. I'll be out of town Wednesday through like Sunday at noon. So I won't be able to do my live on Wednesday night. I have no idea what internet strength might be like where I'll be camping. It's going to be out. I'm going out to Pennsylvania, near Clarion, Pennsylvania. It's going to be kind of just south of there. We're going to be set up so that we can kayak and fish both the Allegheny River, maybe the Clarion River, and I think there's another tributary of the Allegheny that might come into play. I've not been there. This will be my first rodeo, so to speak, to the area. It's not my first trip this year to the area because there's Freezer Brown Outdoors, and Adam, I was out at his place earlier this year for the YouTube Creators Rendezvous. That was a fantastic time. Fantastic time. Made some good friends out there. We got Country Fried Outdoors Productions is in the house. Okay, you live there for a year. Yeah, good to see you too, man. That's like times 3. So yeah, I don't know why I don't know when that is. I feel like it's next week, but I know it's not next week. It's the following week. But anyway, I've got that trip. And on the week that I've got that trip, I'll be leaving early Wednesday afternoon, so I won't be doing a live. Again, I have no idea what the internet is like at the camp, so I'm not even going to try it. I'm just going to I've kind of modified my schedule a little bit. What I'm going to do instead of going live that Wednesday night is, in fact, just like hold 1 minute. And I'm back. I had it right. It's next week. It's the 14th through the 18th. So next week I won't be able to go live Wednesday night. I'm going to upload a video early Wednesday, like morning or midday before I would leave. And then I won't be able to upload my regular video on Friday, obviously, because I'll be off in a kayak somewhere catching smallmouth, hopefully, like a nice big Allegheny River smallies. And I'll have the action cameras, and I'll be burning up the batteries, and who knows, hopefully I won't lose my micro cards and all that fun stuff. You never know, these things can be an adventure. No, I'm really, really looking forward to this trip. But I won't get back until like midday Sunday, and I think I'll have another video in the works ready to rock. I'll upload another video Sunday, just so that kind of counts as my two pieces of content for that week. And then the following week, I'll be back to my regular schedule. I'll go live, and then I'll upload a video. That'll be the 20. Thank you, Microsoft. That'll be the 21st and the 23rd. I'll be back that week. I'll be back on my regular schedule. I don't think I have anything crazy going on, but yeah, I won't be live on the 14th next Wednesday. Yeah, Adam, I didn't catch you guys live earlier today, but I hit it after the fact, like an hour after you guys tried to do that, and it looked like you were fighting some internet problems. Yeah, it should be a great trip. I'm really, really looking forward to it. I'll be able to meet some guys that I haven't met before. We organize these things around. It's a website called riversmallies.com. It's mostly a chat forum board. Where people all over the country share their passion for fishing for smallmouth bass in creeks and rivers. And, back when this website formed, which was like 2000, 2001, somewhere in there, I want to say, maybe 2003. I might have the year wrong, but it's easily 17 to 20 years ago, something like that. Guys were kind of getting to know each other online through their chat, and then sometimes their banter, and they're giving each other a hard time and whatnot. And so guys started saying, "Hey, we should have a get together. Let's all go camping and kayak on a river and fish it." So guys would bring guitars, and of course everybody brings their own adult beverages, and they sit around the campfire in the evenings, and then they get up and go kayaking and fishing the next day, and it's what we call it a rodeo. I don't know who coined that, but we've been doing them all over. In Maryland, Virginia, Kentucky, the New River has hosted some. Ohio has hosted some. Indiana, I think, has hosted one. I don't know if they've had one in Michigan, but I know several Michigan guys have come to the rodeos. I myself, I've been to probably 4 or 5 in Ohio, one in Virginia on the New River, and then this will be this one in Pennsylvania will be my second one out of state. So I'm really, really, really looking forward to that. 5 minutes. I think I got you beat tonight. So, oh yeah, you bet. You bet. Yeah, musky pigs. I eat that up, man. And you're in Wisconsin, man. You guys don't know how good you have it, man. Oh, we can only dream of musky fishing like that around here. In Ohio, if you're in Northeast Ohio, you've got it really, really good because there's West Branch Lake that is loaded. It has the numbers and the size. It is a unrestricted lake, as they say. So you got the pleasure boaters are out there. I call them water bugs because they buzz up and down the lake. You know, it's the jet skiers and the wake boats and all that. It's a bunch of anyway. It has that. That's the only downside to that lake. But it's got numbers and it's got size. It's got big fish. So that's a great lake. And we also have hot water in Ohio. It gets hot this time of year, middle of summer, dog days, whatever you want to call it. And that's a little bit precarious. But 20 miles down the road from West Branch is a lake called Lake Milton. And Lake Milton has a cool water aquifer. And the way that works is that Berlin Reservoir has a low gate dam. In other words, the gates on the dam are at the very bottom of the dam, and we're talking a water depth of like 55 to 60 feet. So that water is coming out. It's cold water, and there's only I think 4 miles, 3.5 or 4 miles of Mahoning River before it dumps into the Lake Milton. So that basin that the river dumps into stays fairly cool, and even in the heart of the summer. So we don't have to worry too much about fish targeting muskies in that scenario, in that lake, in that upper basin of that lake. And then Country Fried Outdoor Productions mentions Leesville Lake. That's another one that's very close to Northeast Ohio. And the beauty of Leesville Lake is that it is traditionally one of the better lakes in Ohio for muskie. It kind of sort of has the numbers and the size. It has a little bit more ebb and flow or fluctuation on that than West Branch does. West Branch has been super consistent. I mean, like 4 years in a row, it's pumped out 800 to 1,000 muskies as far as being caught on the muskie angler log. So that's phenomenal. Leesville's not quite as consistent, but it has a good reputation. It does produce good numbers and good size fairly consistently. And it is also a restricted lake, 10 horsepower or less. So you don't have any jet skiers. You don't have any tubers. You don't have any wake boats. All you have is people going slow, and it's a nice, quiet lake. It's very peaceful. Lots of pontoon boats, houseboats, that sort of thing. It is a real joy to fish. It's got a lot of weeds too, so it's the casters really take to that lake really well. I fished it twice last year, and I got skunked. That's my first time operating my own boat, fishing over there. I'd fished it a couple times before, but it had been years ago, and I wasn't in control of the boat. So, learning some of those weed line edges and just getting a feel for this and that. I saw some fish. I had one good rip, just didn't stay pinned. And that was that. But yeah, Leesville's a good lake. Leesville's a great lake, and then you got West Branch in Northeast Ohio, and then Lake Milton. So if you are in Northeast Ohio for a muskie angler, you're in a pretty good place. All of that is pretty close to 2 hours away from me. It's like 2 hours and 10 minutes for me to get to West Branch. I fished it once this year. It's going to be 2.5 hours to get to Lake Milton. And then Leesville is about an hour and 45 minutes. So none of them are real close or convenient for me. But I fished all of them last year. I went to West Branch once, and I went to Lake Milton once, and I went to Leesville twice. I did get a fish at Lake Milton. It wasn't a big one, but my first time ever on the lake, and I didn't get skunked. I was pretty happy about that. So, but yeah, we're kind of in hot water right now. Probably give the muskies a break for 2-3 weeks. See if we get some midsummer, late summer, cold fronts, cool things down. Our lakes here in Central Ohio just haven't been doing real hot. Clear Fork had a minor rebound last year, but man, me and a couple guys that really know it well pounded it end of May, 1st of June, and just nothing. I mean, I got one fish in 4 trips, and I lost one. But I know one of the guys that is the top dog in Muskies Inc. Chapter 41, he got skunked over there a bunch, and he gave up on it. He's been fishing Allen Creek. So we'll see. There's another lake's got a little bit of a cool water aquifer. It's a little bit closer. I've never fished it, but I might give it a look here in a week or two. I don't know if I'll do that before my trip to Pennsylvania or right after, but next week I'm kind of gearing up for that trip to Pennsylvania. That's going to be all kayaking, all targeting smallmouths. Now, the Allegheny does have muskies in it. There could be an accidental bycatch, which would be kind of nice. I'll take a muskie from the Allegheny River. Coincidentally enough, when I fished the rodeo in Virginia on the New River, I caught about a 34, 35-inch muskie. So, and I was on smallmouth gear. I was targeting smallmouths and using bass gear, and I caught a 34, 35-inch muskie. So that was really, really cool. Kind of a bonus. Hey, we got Cody from After 5 Outdoors stopping in. Welcome in. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well this evening. Yes, sir. The Allegheny River, the Clarion River, those are going to be in play next Wednesday through, I'll probably leave Sunday morning around 9:30. Yes, sir. Be setting up camp Wednesday night. I'm looking forward to it. I've got a bunch of kayak fishing buddies here in Ohio that are going to go, so it'll be really good to see them, catch up with them, because I don't think I even really didn't get together with them last year. Last year we had chaos going on, right? Stuck at work. Stay off the Clarion. I am going to get on the Clarion and catch every single smallmouth bass in there, man. Every single one of them. A drag screaming, I'll look right at the camera and say, eat your heart out, Adam. I say that, and now here I probably jinxed myself. I end up getting skunked the whole trip. What are you going to do? Yeah, that's cool, you boy, Troy. Listening while working. I get it. I totally get it. We've got Tina Ladybug in the house. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's good to have you. Hope you're doing well. Talking muskie fishing and smallmouth fishing in the rivers. It'll be good to see a bunch of my friends I hadn't seen in a while. I got a good friend from Virginia that said he was going to come, and then he just posted like 2 days ago that, life happens. He's got a bunch of issues with his house, so that's going to take priority over a fun fishing trip. So a little bit of a bummer. I won't catch up with my buddy Herschel, but that's all right. I'll meet some new friends too. I'm looking forward to that too. So some of the guys on that site that have been on there since the beginning of time, and I've never met them. So yeah, cold beer. I'm gonna come over and raid your fridge. No, we'll probably be in pretty good shape. Probably be in pretty good shape. Unless I forget my kayak. Then I'm going to come over and drag one off your pond. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a lot of fun. So I've got, what do I got in the can? I've kind of got this series where I'm trying to, it's called a fishing challenge. I'm trying to get someone their first muskie. I had my dad out there. That didn't work. I had CJ from Shit Happens out there. That didn't work. I had my son out there. That didn't happen. I had Dave, my friend from his YouTube channel, Make It, Take It Outdoors. That didn't work. So I think the trip with Dave will probably go up either Wednesday or Sunday, hopefully. I'm trying to get him to send me a piece of footage. I hadn't got my cameras going yet, but he had his rolling in it. There was a funny moment, so I'm trying to get that. And then probably a crappie fishing trip with my son. We just did that the other day here over the holiday weekend. We had fun. You know what I mean? The fishing was it was tough conditions, super hot, not even a breeze. The water was just flat. The fish weren't really doing nothing. But we scratched out a few keeper crappie for a fresh fish dinner, and he was tickled pink. So if you're out fishing with your kid and you're having fun, that's what counts, man. That's what makes the memory. So that's what my schedule looks like for next week. One other thing I want to share is that I have a Facebook group page. It's called Outdoors on YouTube. For anyone that's got a YouTube channel that is anything at all related to the outdoors, whether it can be like homesteading, farmsteading, because you do that outdoors, we'll take it. Bushcrafting, camping, hiking, fishing, hunting, riding bikes, ATVs, anything that is outdoors. It is for YouTubers. It's not for friends of YouTubers. It's not for people that enjoy watching those videos, but they don't have a channel. It's for creators. You got to have a channel, and you say what your channel is, and you get approved. It's that simple. And then it's a community, right? Just like on YouTube, there's a community. Well, we all belong to Boxy Outdoors, and a lot of us are part of Trapper Jay and his group, and you got Daddy Duck and his duck hunting fan base. We've got JV Outdoors has built a nice community. You throw in a fish snatcher and maybe the Dobsons. It's all that we all have a community, and we support each other and we build off of each other's community. So that Facebook group's just another way to do that. I try to interject a little bit of discussion. I've been real lackluster about it here in the last, say, year. But the idea is that creators will not just drop their videos and their links. They'll talk. We'll talk about equipment. We'll talk about ideas. We'll talk about strategies. We'll talk about the challenges of filming like a fishing trip when the fish aren't biting. It becomes tricky. We might talk about how to add in B-roll. What do you look for B-roll? Are you looking for geese on the water? Or are you looking for, maybe the way a breeze is hitting some flowers on a tree? I don't know, but it's one of the weakest parts of my game is B-roll. So go ahead, look up that Facebook group, Outdoors on YouTube. If I'm able to, I'll throw the link into the description when I'm finished here. And you guys can check that out. It would be great to get more people in there and get more discussion going. You know what I mean? If people can share ideas and bounce ideas off of each other, then that helps everybody, right? For example, every once in a while I come across a YouTube channel. It's a young one. They're relatively new to it, and they're still in the learning curve of the editing and stuff. And they'll figure out that they can slow down a segment of their video, but they don't figure out to change the audio. So they slow the video down, and you hear whoa, whoa, whoa. So nice. So yeah, I'll usually put in the comments, hey, you can go into the audio and you can change that. You can kill it, or you can add in music, or you can do a lot of different things than to leave it as wall, wall, wall. But that's someone that they can come into that Facebook group, join the discussion, and ask, hey, how can I make it not do that? Because I've seen on other channels that it doesn't do that. Great way to share ideas, and we all want to get better at this. We all want to get better at it, and we all want to grow, and we all want to do amazing things. So that's part of it. That is part of it. Whew. I don't know. It probably wasn't coming through, but I could hear the TV that my son was watching. I was like, man, that's distracting. I don't know if you guys can hear that as well, but if you could, then it'd be distracting for you as well. So we adjusted that just a little bit. So what about, I shared my plans for the upcoming next week or two. What's anybody else have any trips going on? Any vacations? We are in the heart of summertime. A lot of people do vacation in the summertime. Does anybody have any upcoming vacations or trips that they're excited for? They're high anticipation for? Do you have a schedule for your channel? Do you modify that for when you go on vacation? Do you plan your vacation so you can create more content for your outdoors channel? That's kind of what I do. Tennessee trip. Is that for wipers? You going to Dale Hollow or something like that, James? That sounds like a good time of the year to go to Tennessee, man. In September, heck yeah. Starting to cool off. You drop that high humidity and you get to enjoy it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Tennessee has some great fishing. Absolutely. Maybe you're going to be doing some trout fishing in some of their streams. I don't know. I think they've got some pretty good trout streams down that way. I'm not real sure, to be honest with you. Going for muskie at Mountain Hill? Is that what you're doing? Are you going to Mountain Hill? Is that the plan? I know that's a good lake for muskie. Guys that will go down there like early in the year, whether it's March or the 1st of April. Try to get on a good bite, and then they try to hit Cave Run in Kentucky around the same time. Maybe 1st of April, middle of April. Cave Run. Hey, that sounds good. That'll be a good trip for sure. That will absolutely be a good trip for sure. Hey, we got Mark Schweiderman. Oh my goodness. We got Mark Schweiderman in the house. He is going to upstate New York Labor Day weekend for smallmouth. Man, upstate New York is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. When I was a teenager and I was in the Boy Scouts, we went to the Adirondacks and we did a adventure trek. We canoed across 56 miles of rivers, lakes, and canals, and the Finger Lakes. We had an amazing time. I mean, the whole time, for the whole week, we were out there in the canoe, camping out on islands, and it was fantastic. Now, I didn't have a fishing rod, and it's a shame because, man, the water we were on looked like phenomenal northern pike and smallmouth bass habitat for sure. But it just wasn't designed as a fishing trip. I mean, I was 17 years old, and I wasn't, I don't know, I'm not sure I felt that I could tell them, hey, I'm bringing my fishing poles, and that's that. But, I mean, we were backpacking and canoeing. I mean, there was limited space. We were carrying our food and our water. I mean, maybe we're packing in water tablets to treat the water. I'm not sure, but we were roughing it. So it was space and weight were a major concern on that trip. So me telling them I'm packing my fishing gear, they'd have probably said, no, you're not. Hey, we got Sunfish Assassin in the house. Welcome in. It's good to have you. I hope you're doing well. I just got done telling everybody I got a trip planned for next week. I'm going to the Clarion, Pennsylvania area, south of there, plan on fishing both the Allegheny and the Clarion River for smallmouth bass. We're going to be kayaking and camping and having a good old time. There's going to be a bunch of us. Somewhere between 20 and 30, probably. From riversmallies.com. We call it a rodeo. This one they've labeled as the reunion rodeo because we didn't do any rodeos last year, and there weren't very many in 2019. There might have been 2. I mean, there was a time when there was 4 or 5 of these things in a year, like every year. They've really tailed off, but I think we had 2 in 2019, and we had none last year. So we're gonna trying to get all the guys back together. So that'll be a good trip next week. My schedule is modified a little bit, so that's still going to put out content. So that's not going to change. It's just going to be a little bit different. I won't be available next Wednesday night for a live stream. I don't see anybody crying. Life will go on. Life will go on. I don't know. If I'm sitting around at camp and I have a strong signal, I might pop it on the phone and say hello from camp. Who knows? Hey, we got Hooper's Mayhem Aussie style in the house. Welcome in. Welcome in. He's supposed to be working anyway. Okay. We got John from Small Water Charters is in the house. He's crying. See? Finally, someone's going to miss me. Oh, my gosh, that sounds ridiculous when I say it out loud. John, I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. I don't know if you got any fishing in today. I saw something about you guys had a lot of rain in your area, so you maybe had thunderstorms kept you off the water. I don't know. I was going to reach down and grab a water and I'm plumb out of bottled water. Oh, yeah, you guys have a storm down there. Is that, what's the Disney princess? Elsa? Is that what it is? Is it Elsa? Hurricane Elsa, right? Do I have that right? I forgot about that. And I should not have, because I just got put onto a disaster relief line for my medical insurance company I work for, my 9-to-5. So they've been talking about that. Yeah, Elsa. Hey, we got Living MN Outdoors is in the house. Welcome in. Good to see you, Daniel. Hope you're doing well. Do you fellers have any vacations coming up? I was talking about my schedule being knocked out of sync next week because I'm going to Pennsylvania doing some kayaking and smallmouth bassing and camping and a little beer drinking. It'll be a good time, a real good time. Meet up with a bunch of buddies from the riversmallies.com. You guys going to venture out anywhere? Because we're in the heart of the summer. It's vacation season. Although, Daniel, I think you guys just did your thing at the Mississippi, the headwaters of the Mississippi. Yeah, James, thanks for stopping in. You have a good night. Where would you? I don't know. Would you go to Hawaii? Would you could go to South America and target those massive peacock bass. Now I know you got some in the canals there, but you don't have none of them outrageous 15, 18, 20, 22 pound peacock bass. You could do that. You could. Daniel is going to the North Shore of Lake Superior, fishing trout and salmon. That sounds like a good trip. Speaking of schedules, it's good to see you back on that 9:30 Wednesday night time slot. I kind of like that. I would get my stuff updated, and then I'd usually jump in on your live stream and hang out for a bit. If I'd ever get to just jibber jabbering long enough, I could do a raid, but I don't know. 9:30, that's an awful long time. Not an hour and a half of me just jibber jabbering. I can't hardly take it. I don't know how you guys tolerate me just jibber jabbering away. Come on, John. You say that like you could find yourself in some trouble down there. Oh boy, you sure don't want to say the wrong thing in the wrong environment. And sometimes when we don't have a filter, oh boy. Yeah. My Spanish is great. No habla español. I mean, that's as good as you can say it, right? No, I don't watch a lot of Locked Up Abroad. No. Oh, cool. Another collab with Cody. And I'm not familiar with Casting for Souls. I might have to check his channel out. Might have to check that one out. I already got to check out his. I think on his last video he was talking about he did with Mark J. Larson Outdoors and Flesham. I got to check out Flesham's channel. I haven't checked that out yet. I don't know the Spanish word for bar, but I can say cerveza. ¿Dónde es cerveza? They will point you in the right direction, I promise you. See, it's not that tough. You can figure it out. I would love to do a trip like that. I'll tell you what. You get me down there in that. What is that? I almost said the Nile River, and I think that's in Egypt. What is it? The Amazon? The Amazon River region, man. 20-pound peacock bass. And the way they catch them, they rip them top waters. Like they get that bait to throw splashes like 2-3 feet in the air, just ripping it and popping it about as fast as they can. You don't say. Sometimes that's a good thing, John. You could say that you stand out. You see that we put a little spin on it and it's a positive thing. You stand out in the crowd, right? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Musky topwater is a tricky creek. It's, man, I tell you what, I've fished a lot of topwater baits, and I don't know if it's here in Ohio or if it's timing or what it is, but we just don't get them to eat off the surface very often. Like, almost never. I have poured a ton of hours into musky fish. A ton. A shit ton. And in all the hours I poured into musky fishing in Ohio, I've never had one personally. A fish, a strike, a bite, a nip, anything. But I was in the boat with my uncle, and he had one smash at his top raider, and he did the cardinal sin of topwater fishing. He saw it and ripped the bait right out of his mouth. He didn't let the fish take it. Yeah, sometimes it's just a boat ride. I've had a lot of those this year. I do cast for them when I know they're shallow. When those muskies are anywhere from 10, 12, 14 feet down, think about the arc of a cast. When your bait lands on the surface, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this right, and then it comes down, it's at the level of the fish, and then it starts coming back up. You see what I mean? You're only in the strike zone for a limited period of time as your bait comes into the zone and then back up out. Whereas trolling, it's on that, it's right there at the 12-foot mark the whole time. And we're covering water like an insane ability. We are covering water like crazy. If my fish were 4 feet down and higher, I'd be casting out. And when they are, I do. In the spring and in the fall, I will cast out. But I need more experience at that because, man, last fall at Caesars Creek, I had 3 follows and I didn't connect on any of them. The closest I came was the one fish did nip at the bait, kind of at the back of the bait, and it just didn't get the hooks. But that was casting all day long. Well, yeah. It's just tough to beat the efficiency. Another part of it is our numbers are down in my Central Ohio lakes. That makes it tough too. If I was in Northeast Ohio and I had access to West Branch and maybe Lake Milton in the next week or two, it'd be a whole different world. Yeah. See, Daniel, you get it. When those fish go down 10, 12, 14 feet suspended and they got balls of bait fish in their face, they're not running around 3, 4 feet from the surface. That makes it tough to get them casting. It really does. Yeah, and muskies are notorious for following a bait to the boat. Sometimes you can trigger them in that figure 8, and sometimes you can't. But a lot of guys, especially the more successful, more seasoned muskie guys, they will plug that spot as a waypoint into their graph, into their sonar/GPS unit. And they'll mark that fish, and then they'll come back later on a weather change, or maybe at dusk, or maybe the moon phase major, and they'll come back, and then they'll catch that fish. But they knew to come back to that spot because it followed and they saw it and they visually said, geez, this is a 50-incher. We've had 4 follows today. One was a 50 and all the others were mid-30s. Well, we're going to go to the waypoint that shows the 50-incher. Yep, that's exactly right. Hey, we got Off the Hook Outdoors is in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. "50 miles per hour and 2 feet of water." That's screaming across the water.
Can I go with her?
If you want to.
She was really
Off the hook, it looks like you've been catching a bunch of bass.
She was really running downstairs.
She should not have been downstairs. But anyway, go on outside.
She might have jumped over that box.
Oh, that might have been the case, yeah. I'll be bass fishing all next week. Well, I shouldn't say all next week, but Thursday, Friday, Saturday on the Allegheny River, maybe the Clarion River. I don't know if we might not have enough water to get on some of the tributaries. We might have to fish the Allegheny. What? Pigs in the corn. That's an expression I'm not familiar with. Pigs in the corn. I don't know what that's about. Oh, actual pigs in the corn. The Lazy Lunker Group. 3rd place. Cool. Cool. I'm hearing thunder and my children and the puppy are outside. This could be bad. This could be bad. And now they're coming inside. Yeah, it's I'll just take a quick peek at the radar. I've been hearing thunder. Looks like it's just south of us. We'll get some later. We'll get some later tonight, some storms.
Whoa, Annie.
Yeah.
I can only
Definitely.
understand dogs when they're not wound up.
You can't understand dogs at all. Dogs don't talk. Idiot.
Storming bad out that way, huh? Off the hook. We've got some that are just kind of isolated, popping here and there, but one is just east of us, but it's going east. But then later tonight, probably around 10 or 10:30, we'll probably get some that roll through here. John, I'm just glad you guys didn't get blasted by that hurricane. It looks like it wants to start creeping up the East Coast.
I tell ya.
Why did my phone up there?
That'd be pretty awesome. Had a 9.9 jump out of the water, 4 feet from the bait, go into the air, and then come straight down on the bait. Incredible. Yeah, off the hook. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Absolutely.
No. Annie.
All right.
She'll be coming. Don't end this. Annie.
What'd you catch the other day?
A keeper.
What kind?
Crappie.
You caught some crappie?
Saw
Just crappie. I don't think we caught any sorry.
Remember when we caught that fish? You said, "Ooh, that is a saw guy," and you said it was a keeper too, and you put it in there.
The only one we caught that wasn't a crappie was a catfish, and we didn't keep that.
You're a good girl.
John Euler Outdoors, welcome in. Welcome in. It's good to see you. It's been a while.
Oh my goodness.
I was checking out your video of you and JV Outdoors fishing. You had him in a Buckeyes t-shirt. That's crazy.
Check it.
All right, folks, we've rolled on into 9 o'clock hour. I have rambled for an hour. Can't hardly believe that. Appreciate you guys interjecting, sharing some of your vacation travel plans coming up. Definitely appreciate that. I missed out on it last week. I am going to do my channel shout outs this week. These are all new folks. These are some folks that were in that Facebook group that I mentioned earlier. Most of these are relatively small channels just getting going, but some of them have got some fantastic stuff. I mean, I was watching one and the editing was pretty sick. Hey, we got Dobson's Explicit Channel in the house. Welcome in. Okay, channel shout out number 1, JTD Outdoors. They have got 20 videos and they currently have 200 supporters. They do bushcraft stuff, backcountry hiking, and fly fishing, and they are in Canada. Definitely check them out. Again, for all these channel shout outs, I'll put a link to their channel down in the description when I'm done with this live. Channel number 2, we got Catch Me Outdoors YT. They have 90 videos that they have posted. They have 739 supporters. They do fishing, biking, boating, and canoeing. A really, really cool channel. They've got some I was watching a video where they were just tearing the northern pike up. That was fantastic. Good stuff. So check out Catch Me Outdoors YT. Channel shout out number 3 is going to be J&J Explore. They've got 19 videos uploaded and they have 101 supporters. Their channel is mostly about hiking and camping. And, we call it the boxy rules here, right? We show support, right? So when you go to one of these channels, you pull up a video and I hope that you'll try to watch it completely start to finish. That helps them. And then if you enjoy that and want to check out more of their content, then you may consider subscribing. It's about supporting one another and building community. Another channel shout out that I got for you is High Cascade Outdoors. They have 30 videos uploaded and they are at 229 supporters. They have hunting and fishing videos. So check them out. They've got some good stuff. I think both those Catch Me Outdoors YT and J&J Explore are also Canada. They're based out of Canada. And then, wait, did I say? Oh, and High Cascade Outdoors, I think, is out west. They might be Oregon. But J&J Explore is Canada, and Catch Me Outdoors YT, I think, was Canada, and then JTD Outdoors is Canada. So that was the first 3. That was the first 4. Okay, number 5. For those of you counting at home, we've got Louisiana Hook and Shoot. Emmy. And as you might guess, they are based out of Louisiana. They have got 49 videos uploaded. They have 347 supporters. Their channel is predominantly fishing and hunting and some kayaking. Oh, yeah. Good stuff. Really good stuff. And then a number 6 for the channel shout-outs. I didn't do any last week, so I thought I'd throw in a bonus one. And that's going to be La Vida Tide. That's a fun one to say. You'll definitely want to follow the link in the description to get to that channel because that's a tricky one. They have 52 videos uploaded and they've got 391 supporters for their channel. It is mostly about travel, fishing, and adventure. So that's a family program. The whole The whole family is involved in that. They're just great people. So definitely get over to their channel and check them out. You'll be glad you did. And again, show support. If you like it, then you consider subscribing. So again, that's my channel shout outs. That's really all I got for you tonight. And then next week it'll be
I know how she got down. Fellas, there were a hole down there. It was a crack, and she went through.
Oh my goodness.
She bites a lot, so don't get near my dog.
She doesn't bite. She nibbles. She's a puppy. Those are my channel shout outs. That's all I really got for you tonight. Next week I won't be live on Wednesday, but I'll be uploading content. There'll be a video Wednesday, and then there'll be a video on Sunday of next week. Jeremy Albritton, he caught me at the very last minute. I hope you're doing well tonight, and I hope you fellows are all doing well tonight. I appreciate all of you stopping in and saying hello, checking me out. And as always, thanks for watching. Have a great night.